Pausecast podcast. We back with another one. Well, now I bet you can't say that 5 times back to back fast. Pausecast podcast. Anyway, podcast past pause. I can't even say it. God damn it. Anyway, Pausecast podcast. We back with another one. When I was a child, I thought as a child, understood as a child, even behaved as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. But not today on Pause Podcast. We back with another one, part two of the Tyler P allegations. Stupid shit to me, but got a job to do, people. Y'all remember yesterday shit. Y'all remember the little yesterday event.
The whole world in his hand. Hey, I'm just sitting here on my porch just looking. What am I looking at? I'm looking to the hills from whence cometh my help. For my help, some of y'all know the rest. Um, I just wanted to come on and just tell everybody, just be as calm as you can. Yeah, the whole.
So that was him coming on, getting ahead of shit, adjusting shit forward. That's what he was doing right there. Adjusting shit forward, getting ahead of shit, singing a little Negro spiritual. I don't blame him. We're gonna need some prayer for this. We're gonna need some prayer. I don't blame him. Some people think it's corny, but that's just him being him. Like I said before, I still think he's on the little fruity side, but I do not believe these allegations. I don't believe them, people. Now let's look into these all the way into these text messages. I don't know shorty name right here, but shout out to her.
And I read all 46 pages of the complaint. So let me tell you why Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Okay. And it really comes down to what the lawsuit says was Tyler Perry promising Derek creative opportunities, such as getting a role in a show or him promising to make a show Derek created, but it would require Derek having to deal with the harassment, assault, battery, and professional retaliation from Tyler Perry. The lawsuit starts with how Derek first met Tyler Perry, which was in 2019 at an event at Tyler Perry Studios. At the time, Derek was working for an event company that Tyler used for his events. And on the day of this event, Derek says Tyler, quote, picked him out of a crowd of employees and began asking him about his employment status and if he wanted to be an actor. At the end of the party, Tyler insisted that him and Derek exchange phone numbers, and almost immediately the two began texting. According to the suit, in some of these text messages, Tyler would be asking Derek about his dreams and aspirations, as well as his interest in writing and acting. And then one day, the lawsuit says that Tyler asked Derek to send him an acting audition over the phone, but Derek tells him he's at a Halloween party. So Tyler replied, asking to see pictures of Derek in his costume. Derek sends the pictures, and then the lawsuit says that Tyler responded saying, quote, I was gonna say, your cowboy needs a sugar daddy. You look great, you're just lacking costume parts. Sorry, don't want to offend. Derek replies to this message saying, not at all, it's so true, half-ass costume. And then Tyler Perry responds saying, what's true? Cowboy needs a sugar daddy. According
Mm-mm,
Not everyone's life runs in straight lines. At
people.
Sophia, we get
I
that.
don't know why
Our
people.
flexible, affordable,
If
self-paced,
you gay, just come
college-level
out, man. If
courses
that's
help
what you like
thousands
to
of
do,
people just like you complete their
just come out
degrees
with it,
for
man.
only
But I do not believe
$99 a month.
these text messages.
According to the lawsuit, this comment from Tyler Perry was him implying that he wanted to be Derek's sugar daddy. Now, shortly after this interaction, the lawsuit says that Tyler Perry held another event at his house and specifically requested for Derek to work the event, which meant he had to be flown from LA to Atlanta to be there. Now, following that event, the lawsuit says communications between the two of them continued, and during one text exchange, Tyler told Derek he would love to find him a job and change his life. He went on to say, quote, be careful hanging around me. I cause dreamers to dream big. I cause them to not only believe, but do. Then he says, you're an artist. You have to be fulfilled. Nothing else will suffice. The lawsuit.
Do what? I mean, I know he got that inspiration talk, but
says after that text exchange, Derek received an offer to play the part of a character named Dale in Tyler's TV series Ruthless. So Derek does the role, and about 1 month after filming that show, the suit says that Tyler Perry bought Derek a car because he, quote, hated Derek's Jeep. So more calls, conversations, and events happened, and according to Derek, the conversations with Tyler Perry started to get strange. The suit says in one text, Tyler said, quote, I can't tell you the last time I pumped gas or went to the supermarket or flew commercial or
Sorry, people. I gotta put the screen down a little bit. Service the fucking up.
packed a bag or had good mechs. It was before I was rich. Derek says he thought the messages were strange coming from Tyler, but he decided to downplay them in hopes that he would be able to or went to the gas or went to the
Hold up. Did I just hear what I heard? Hold up.
market or flew commercial or packed a bag or had good mechs. It was before I was rich. Derek says he thought the messages were strange coming from Tyler, but he decided to downplay them in hopes that he would be able to showcase his acting and writing talents off to Tyler. Now, a few months after that text exchange, Tyler Perry invited Derek to his house. Derek goes over, they have some drinks, and the conversation was overall pretty friendly. However, according to the lawsuit, at the end of the night, Tyler Perry invited Derek to stay over since they had been drinking, and Derek goes to a guest bedroom where he strips down to his underwear because he didn't have pajamas and gets in the bed to go to sleep. According to the lawsuit, while Derek was laying in the bed, Tyler Perry came and slipped in behind.
And then they gonna talk about something. He ain't had no. He slipped down and did what? He ain't had no what? You in Tyler Perry's house, bro? You don't think this nigga ain't got no pajamas for you? You don't think he got the maze run, man? Come on now.
Since they had been drinking, and Derek goes to a guest bedroom where he strips down to his underwear because he didn't have pajamas and gets in the bed to go to sleep. According to the
A guest bedroom at that? Come on, people. Come on, chat. Even us poor folks got some guest accommodations in the guest room. When the guests coming over, we got at least, we got the normal stuff. Extra covers, towels, rags. But you rich, nigga, you got pajamas, all sizes, or one size fit all. You got stuff in there. You got shit. Nigga ain't gonna come in the guest room talking about, I guess you drunk, you don't give a fuck. But you ain't gonna come in the guest room talking about you ain't got nothing to go to sleep in. Not in Tyler Perry's house. I ain't never been. Not saying I don't want to go. And not for that experience. These niggas experience. But I'm just saying. Imagine going into a billionaire's house and they don't got no fucking pajamas for you in the guest room. Come on, y'all. I'm trying to hear that shit. Your ass wanted to get naked and go to sleep and hope Tyler Perry was coming. But allegedly, because I don't believe it.
The lawsuit, while Derek was laying in the bed, Tyler Perry came and slipped in behind him and started rubbing Derek's inner thigh. The suit says Derek jumped out of the bed and told Tyler that he wasn't trying to do that, but Tyler allegedly ignored him and instead told him to turn around so Tyler could see him in his underwear. And while Derek was telling Tyler he didn't want to do anything, he was also trying not to insult Tyler since Tyler was, quote, dangling his career in front of him. Now, this lawsuit doesn't say how that night ended, but it goes on to say that Derek would frequently tell Tyler that he didn't want to do anything with him, but Tyler would respond by prying into his life. As an example, the lawsuit includes a text message in which Tyler says to Derek, quote, I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon.
Mom, what's that?
Nothing.
So we about to look at these texts.
Just get in the car. Let's go. Come on.
Who did that?
Get in right now.
You painted or
I
something?
don't believe it. I told y'all before. People can do anything. They could alter the name on the top. They could do anything, man. I ain't trying to believe no
Hi,
text.
Mr. Cody.
And according to Derek and this lawsuit, that text was Tyler implying that Derek would hopefully get past the block in his mind and let Tyler make love to him. As a response to that text, Derek said, quote, "Well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping." According to the suit, as time went on, Tyler continued calling and texting Derek, and at first he wasn't answering until Tyler offered him a role in a new show called The Oval. The suit says that during his time filming The Oval, Tyler Perry's advances and harassment towards Derek only continued. There's one example in which Tyler allegedly told Derek, quote, "I give and give and give, and no one ever gives me what I want or what I need," which the suit says was Tyler Perry implying that Derek was not giving him what he wanted. And in another example, the lawsuit says that Tyler told Derek that he was a top and he preferred a man that was already in a relationship so that Tyler wouldn't have to deal with the emotional aspect of the person, just the physical. Once filming for The Oval began and Derek got the scripts for his character, he noted that at the end of the season, his character was written to be shot 4 times. Derek asked Tyler about this, and Tyler told him if he does a good job, his character may not die, which the lawsuit says Derek understood to mean that his job security and role on this show was dependent upon his relationship with Tyler Perry, and if he did or did not entertain Tyler's advances. During the time all of this is happening, the lawsuit says that Derek witnessed Tyler Perry killing off other characters of the show when the actors of those characters got.
Mm. Mm. Don't get on Tyler's bad side. Your ass will get clipped. Ass found on the side of one of them goddamn little ass uh Lowe's trailer, little Lowe's houses that the little homeless people be living in. I swear that's what that set look like, boy. That's a brilliant. That nigga's brilliant. I swear to God, that nigga's brilliant, bro. I just like a business minded man, man. That shit is motivate me. Him, 50 Cent, all them niggas that take something from nothing and grind, but I just hate that this gotta happen to them. Type of shit. 50 shut that shit down. You know, 50 ain't going for it. Jay-Z ain't going for that shit. I thought this was gonna happen to Tyler Perry. Like, I thought he was gonna shut that shit down. I didn't think it was gonna get this far. Now they trying to bring out these text messages, alleged text messages, fake ass text messages to me. But I mean, that's what alleged mean. But to y'all, I'm just saying. Some of y'all think it's real. I think it's not. Proceed.
Accept invitations to Tyler's house and other harassing comments and messages, all in an effort to keep his job and for his character not to be killed off. There's more messages and more conversations referenced, and in particular, there's one around April of 2020, which is around the time filming for The Oval was put on hold because of COVID. And during this conversation, Tyler allegedly told Derek he imagined him prancing around in a cowboy outfit and Tyler doing things he couldn't talk about because they were so wrong. During this COVID period, the lawsuit says that Tyler would also send alcohol to Derek's house and then get on the phone with him and rant about his frustration of not getting some of the explicit things that he wanted. But the lawsuit says that Tyler Perry also told Derek not to tell other castmates about their newfound friendship. In one text about this, to me. If you let the cast know that you and I have a new friendship, then you are opening yourself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. You want them to know that you are there because of your talent and not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you this job. Tony was the owner of the events company that Derek used to work for, and he's also a close friend of Tyler Perry's. You earn your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will. That might be a word. He goes on to say, because when we go back to work, I'm not going to know you. I don't have any friends that work for me, my friend. Professionalism is key. Derek replies saying, "You're totally right. That makes total sense. Don't want to give anyone that opportunity because work is work." And then around August of 2020, when filming for the show picked back up, lawsuit says that Tyler Perry texted Derek about 2 cast members who had pissed him off and how he was now thinking about killing them off on the show. In this text, Tyler writes, quote, "But I swear to you, I know how to fix this ish. I love killing a MFer in a show that no one expects." He goes on to say, "Think about that last episode. They are all shot at. We don't know who lives." Derek replies, "I'm scared."
God. That Tyler Perry, what's the word? What's that word? Something genius. I don't know. A diabolical genius type shit is what I'm looking for. Mm-mm. A diabolical genius.
They should be too. And then Tyler replies, nope, they're not. They are stupid to think that. So stupid. And then he goes on to say, I'm going to have a come to Jesus moment with them. Derek alleges that Tyler Perry made these statements to him
We
to
gotta go back. We gotta see what that was. We
they're
gotta
not.
look at these
They are
text
stupid to
messages.
think that. So
What the hell is this? Oh, it's a Beyonce cover. It's Beyonce on the cover of one of her songs. Okay. Yeah, stupid to think that. So stupid. I'm gonna have to come to Jesus moment with them. I think I'm going to shoot them all. Get shot. That do it. That will do it. They'd be like that. Wait, I may need to shoot the shot out early, like Tuesday, or maybe okay. The Beyonce song on the loudspeaker for everyone. I was just about to text you this.
stupid. And then he goes on to say, I'm going to have a come to Jesus moment with them. Derek alleges that Tyler Perry made these statements to him to instill fear in him, letting him know that if he didn't engage with Tyler Perry's advancements and harassment, he too could be killed off. Now, since Derek had aspirations of being a writer as well as an actor, he shared a pilot he had written with Tyler Perry, and Tyler responded talking about how good it was and that he had an interest in filming it. According to Derek, Tyler used this promise of filming Derek's show as further motivation to get him to do what he wanted, including dealing with Tyler's harassing comments and behavior. As an example, the lawsuit includes a text exchange where Tyler Perry expressed some jealousy of seeing Derek with another man, and then later referenced Derek getting thick again in this same message. The text reads, quote, "Why did that photo make me jealous? You two together." Derek says, "I don't know, it's just Brad. He just wanted to go on a quick walk to get his steps in, and now I'm walking to Chipotle by myself." Tyler responds, "Thick Derek, get that Chipotle?" And then Derek replies, "Ha ha ha, can you tell from the photo?" Tyler says, "No, I can only from your jeans," to which Derek replies, "That's how I measure too. If I'm not feeling
Fuck that. Get the strap. Get the get the get the goddamn strap, man. God damn, don't send me no fucking text message like that. But we forgot Derek. What's his name? What's his last name? Derek. It don't even matter. Derek, whatever the dude name is, Derek from Oval. I forgot he's gay anyway, so he kind of want this. I mean, I think Derek. Matter of fact, he don't want this shit. And Tyler Perry is innocent. I'm trying to say, but I'm playing devil's advocate, people. I feel like Derek, is just playing along with him. You know, how you got a little bitch you don't really want. You just getting all the stuff out of her. Have y'all ever seen that damn Fresh Prince of Bel Air episode when uh Will was getting all the gifts out of that girl? I would bring it up right now, but I don't like it. But yeah, he just getting everything he can out of him. Wait till he get his role. Wait till you get that big money. He know that Tyler Perry got a crush on him. He just, chilling. Now that he see Tyler Perry, probably Tyler Perry was just caught before this shit came out. Tyler Perry was just caught on the boat with Mariah Carey's ex-husband. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know if they got any business plans or whatever. I don't know what they do. But I just know they was on that boat look kind of funny. We're gonna bring that up. But Mariah Carey's ex-husband and Tyler Perry was on the boat before these allegations came out. I guess old boy got mad and saw that, and then here we are. Because other than that, he would have been still stringing Tyler Perry along, like, getting the gifts out of him, the car, the raises. You got to up raise. He was getting the benefits, man, without even getting, without so-called getting touched, without getting this thing, put up in them or whatever. But
them out, I'm not working hard enough. And then in what the lawsuit describes as another harassing text message, Tyler tells Derek, quote, I feel sorry for the person that you choose. And what I mean by that is, you're so beautiful. When you finally are able to unlock your mind, you're going to make that person crazy. Now, getting back to the shooting of the Oval, the lawsuit says that on the last day of filming the show, Tyler Perry invited Derek to his trailer for drinks, and once inside, Tyler asked him, quote, are you attracted to me? Derek tells him that he isn't looking for anything intimate, but the suit says that Tyler continued making comments about how good Derek was looking and how he was wasting his looks by not being free and being intimate. According to the lawsuit, when Derek eventually got up to leave Tyler's trailer, Tyler pinned him against the wall and began groping him aggressively. The suit says when Derek didn't reciprocate any of the advances, Tyler allegedly told him he was drunk and asked him to leave. But according to the lawsuit, the harassing calls, texts, and interactions didn't stop there. The lawsuit says Tyler Perry invited the cast of The Oval on a trip to the Bahamas, and while Derek wanted to decline the offer, Derek knew declining the invitation could result in him getting erased off the show. So he agrees to go, and while on the trip, the suit says that after a party one night, Tyler Perry grabbed and groped Derek to the point that Derek was terrified and could barely sleep. There's also a text from this trip that's included in the lawsuit, and in this text,
like I said, remember before I said the text messages could be fake. Now we got photos, but that don't mean shit, people. Don't mean nothing. Nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. I don't know who's talking. I think oh yeah, he said nice picture. So Tyler, the dude, what's his name? Derek said nice picture. Yeah, the water looks calm. Nice picture. Great, amazing, awesome picture. You don't see that stud in that nice picture? Rude. LOL, yes, that's a stud. Asshole. That's what it said. That's what it said.
text, Tyler Perry sends Derek a picture of him in some swim trunks and standing next to a jet ski. Derek replies to the picture saying, nice picture with 2 exclamation points. And then says, yeah, the water does look calm. And then Tyler replies to this saying, nice picture with 4 question marks. And then Derek replies in all caps, great, amazing, awesome picture with 3 exclamation points. Tyler replies again, you don't see that stud in that quote, nice picture, rude.
Hey, North Carolina homeowners, if your AC unit is more
Who even talk like that? Who talks like that?
than 5 years old, you could have the entire unit replaced at no cost to you.
You see this stud.
Derek says,
Unless you a
LOL,
white
yes,
boy.
that's a
Right.
stud. According to the lawsuit, this continued pattern of harassment from Tyler Perry made Derek so stressed out that he eventually went to go see a doctor and was giving an antidepressant to deal with what was happening. But according to the lawsuit, Tyler Perry's propositions and harassment continued into 2021, including in a text message where Derek said, quote, I know I need to smell the roses more. Tyler replies, you are the rose, but you are so blocked that you refuse to be smelt or opened.
No.
The lawsuit references other alleged comments made by Tyler Perry, including asking Derek things like, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless intimacy? Have you found that yet in therapy? And then at another time saying, no straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F you. The lawsuit describes another occasion that Derek went to Tyler Perry's house in which he says he went over to discuss his pilot, but he says that after getting there and drinking, Tyler allegedly told him to stand on his weight monitor in only his underwear. Derek agrees and gets on the weight monitor in only his underwear, and when he does, the lawsuit says that Tyler Perry asked him for a hug, and when they went to embrace, Tyler allegedly pulled down Derek's underwear and began grabbing, groping, and playing with Derek's behind. Derek said he reached to pull his underwear back up, but when he did,
What's going on? God. What's going on in there? Lord Jesus, what's going on? What's going on? People, what's going on? Don't even want this shit crazy. What's going on in America?
Tyler told him to, quote, relax, let it happen, and that he wasn't going to hurt him. The lawsuit says that Derek was desperate
Relax, let it happen. Come on, man.
to get away, so he told Tyler that he couldn't be intimate with him because he was hungry, which resulted in Tyler Perry stopping what he was doing and ordering a pizza.
Well, I thought Tyler Perry was gonna goddamn get on some gangster freaky shit. Talking about something, you hungry? So everybody say, nigga, I got something, I got something you can eat. Ooh wee. Boy, hey. If Tyler Perry, I'm gonna say if, I ain't gonna keep saying we, I ain't gonna keep going off my belief. We're just gonna say in general. If Tyler Perry or when Tyler Perry beat these allegations, you think he gonna make a script about it? Like, y'all think he gonna make a script about this? About like everybody going through this type of shit? He's the type that would be a dope scene. I mean, a dope movie. Like have all the black people and all high, high up black people that's doing stuff in America, goddamn, start getting hit with lawsuits. Some innocent, some not. Like a real movie on that. That'd be dope. Not no documentary type movie, like a movie, like on some, and then bring in the like some niggas getting body witnesses, shit like that, for people to keep their freedom. Some real life, man. I think that. Yep, that's a go. I'm about to say, call me, Tyler Perry. You goddamn get through this. Woo, woo. Don't call me for no other bullshit. But I made the shot, so it's a good pitch. That means the idea is a good pitch. Might mean you might do it. I'm telling you, I don't know if y'all saw that, but I made the shot from right here. It's a good pitch. That means everything on go.
According to the lawsuit, this night ended with Derek sleeping on the floor in the bathroom because that door could lock and the main door to the bedroom could not. After that last encounter, Derek began ignoring Tyler Perry, and when he finally did answer him, Tyler was apologetic and blamed his behavior on testosterone supplements that he had been taking. In a text where they were referencing,
You taking testosterone supplements? You supposed to be a man already. Like, I mean, men do take supplements and stuff like that. Well, the niggas that working out, that's trying to get muscles in their goddamn temples. But this is crazy. Oh man. If y'all don't think this Tyler Perry nigga is carrying around a fruit basket by now, I don't know what else to tell you. I got a couple people in my circle don't think he's carrying around a fruit basket, but all the signs point to it. Like the man, what? I don't give a fuck how much money it made him. What real man going? Can't say that, man. I can't say. That nigga made billions off of Medea. He made billions. He made not just off of Medea, but that's the jumping start. He did put it down for his son and all that shit, but man, I just ain't really too fond on any man wearing a dress and a wig in Hollywood. Period. Anywhere. I ain't too fond on it. It's funny, but it's just when you really look at the bigger picture, it's like most of the black men is, they put them in the dresses and the wigs and stuff. Last white person I saw in the dress and the wig was like what, Miss Doubtfire? Miss Doubtfire. Who else? I don't even think Gary Owens even did no shit like that. If he did, he probably did that shit one time and said, fuck that. I don't remember no white actors, top actors that wore a dress and a wig besides Robin Williams. Rest in peace. Back to these allegations.
referencing these supplements, Tyler says, quote, I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being corny. Derek says, oh yeah, from the doctor, but is it making you feel better? And then Tyler responds, quote, I feel so good, but I don't like being corny. I feel sorry for the first person that flirts with me. Following this conversation about the supplements and Tyler apologizing for his behavior, the lawsuit says that Tyler attempted to continue making the situation better by inviting Derek on a yacht trip, promising Derek to make his pilot, and then later offering to.
Boom. Before she finished her statement or the text messages, you heard what I said earlier. We're going to pull up that photo, man. I'm telling you, Tyler Perry, he had ended up taking Mariah ex husband or boyfriend, whoever, on the yacht trip or on the yacht. I don't know if he took him. I don't know. I stopped there in a sentence. We're gonna find out. But if she say they ain't end up going, or Tyler Perry, canceled it or whatever, brushed them off or whatever, we know who took his spot. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. Right before this shit came out, man, he was on the yacht with fucking Mariah Carey ex-husband or boyfriend. I was like, what the fuck he doing? And he was looking all gay. He was looking all fruity like this. He was in the camera like this. The man was like, he was sitting like this when the paparazzi caught him. The paparazzi caught him like this. Like, what? I don't get it, man. I don't get y'all niggas, man. Shout out to Tyler Perry, man. I'm just doing my job, Tyler. I saw it with my eyes. We saw it. You was sitting kind of funny. You was sitting funny, Tyler. But I don't understand how older men sit like that. I can't even sit like that. I gotta sit like this or something. I don't know how them niggas sit like that or like this. Anyway, I'm throwing off subject. Don't mind me, y'all. Don't mind me.
To invite a third person on this yacht trip to make sure that Derek felt comfortable. But according to the lawsuit, Derek refused this invitation and the two of them stopped speaking for 5 months. At some point during this break of not talking, the lawsuit says that Derek was contacted by members of Tyler's team, who the lawsuit calls fixers, and they tell Derek that he's going to be getting a new storyline. He's going to be getting a $6,000 per episode raise that would continue to increase over the coming seasons. And he was told that Tyler Perry wanted to buy the rights to produce his pilot and planned to spend $1 million on the production for it. According to
See? Old boy was getting all that. Old boy was getting all that. Now that I think about that last thing, she said he was gonna buy the rights to the pilot. Like, pilot is the script. Well, that they're working on. But he was gonna buy the rights to that series, pilot, whatever, and goddamn have it on the shelf because it won't fit in what Tyler Perry be having got going on. Because remember, people, Derek wrote the script and presented to Tyler. And Tyler was like, okay, I got you. Woo, woo. But he put it on the shelf. Oh boy, Derek started, after months going by, Derek realizing his shit ain't moving. His script ain't moving. So Tyler come back and was like, well, we gonna sell it for $1 million. I'm gonna break you off. Woo, woo. But old boy, I think old boy kind of so player. I'm telling you, old boy so player. Well, he ain't player, man. He done got mad and shit like that. I'm trying to tell you, he got mad about old boy, about Mariah Carey husband. But we're gonna get to that later on. But look, so motherfucking, I feel like if the nigga would not got mad and all that shit, he could have asked Tyler like, nah, let me own the rights to my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you should. How you don't own the rights to your shit that you just wrote? Like it should be yours already. Like we gave it to Tyler. Tyler, goddamn, was talking about, I'm gonna sell it for $1 million and break bread. Hell no. Hell, and who say you gonna sell it for $1 million anyway? He probably would have sold that bitch for about 5 million and gave that nigga a mill, or 8, 10 million, get that nigga a mill. Talking about, or 500,000, because he said we gonna break bread off of a mill. Hell no. Tyler Perry know what he doing, man. Niggas ain't green out here. He gonna take that shit, sell that bitch for more than what he said he was. Get that nigga. He said he was gonna sell it for $1 million. He's gonna get that nigga 500,000 probably, knowing he done sold it for about $6 million. But not even that, man. The old boy, I think he was gonna be so player if he would have stayed out his feelings. he could have been like, and he would have probably ended up fucking Tyler. If he would have fucked Tyler and all that shit, he probably would have got the rights to his own shit. Telling you. By now, he probably have been goddamn had his little studio, all that shit. I'm just playing devil's advocate, people. What if he did took the initiative? I'm just saying. That's why I feel like nothing went down. I don't even feel like it went this far. I don't know. The more I talk, I feel like Tyler Perry probably did do this shit. Cause the niggas saying they I ain't never let him fuck me. It ain't get that far, but I got text messages proving that he's trying to get at me. I don't know what to believe, y'all. This shit crazy. But the more I talk, I'm starting to believe the white boy. God damn it.
To the lawsuit. After getting this offer, Derek bowed to the pressure and fear of losing his livelihood and decided to return to working with Tyler. However, when he received the scripts for the new season of The Oval, he realized his grocery store clerk role had been transformed into a male prostitute being pursued by a pimp. What?
Oh, Lordy. Oh, Lordy. Hold on. They tell you you're going to be a male prostitute and be pimped out by a pimp? The pimp can't even be a female? It got to be a male, female, pimping a male. Goddamn.
Oh, now that's elite. And according to him, elements of this character and this pimp resembled the dynamic that he had with Tyler, even down to conversations that the two of them had previously had.
Remember what I said, y'all? I just said he gonna make a fucking a script. Excuse me. He gonna make a fucking script out of this. I just said it, but he already doing it. He said it was going. The white boy said it make it feel like it's the situation. I'm telling you, Tyler Perry's. I just said he was gonna pimp that nigga, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all better listen to me when I talk, man. I don't know. Of course, I ain't never met this woman from Can of Paint. I don't know her from Can of Paint. I never seen her content. This is my first time looking at her content. My first time looking at the story. I'm straight raw. First reaction.
At some point after this is all ramping back up, Derek and Tyler finally get on the phone and have a discussion about the last time they saw each other and the assault. According to the lawsuit, in that conversation, Tyler blamed Derek for what happened and told him he needed to have a, quote, stronger no. The text message that's included in the lawsuit that references this conversation is very blurry, but from what I can see.
Y'all, even we done heard this from Tyler Perry taking up for women that been SA'd and are, the word I can't say is YouTube. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But even Tyler Perry took it up for the women that been been SA'd and all that. So you heard what he said. He said you should have had a harder no. Like you should have been like your no should have been more aggressive instead of like, no, I don't want to do nothing. Like this nigga really trained him like a female. Tyler Perry's really treating this nigga like a female. Like, the females, and that white boy probably was like, no, stop, Tyler. I don't want to do nothing. Like, what? But at the end of the day, 2 + 2 is 4. No means no. No matter if he said that bitch in Spanish, no matter if he said that bitch in English, like he said no. No matter if he said aggressively, softly, nigga was high, drunk, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, no, man, no. Like, no. No. Nah, man. No. Like, bitch tell me no. As soon as bitch play like no, goddamn, out of there. Gone. Don't worry about that. Hell no. Fellas, as soon as a woman tell y'all no, even if she playing around, y'all get the fuck out of there. Nowadays, you cannot play with your fucking freedom. I'm sorry for cussing, YouTube, but you cannot play with your freedom, people.
See, it appears to be Derek telling Tyler that he's moving to Santa Monica, and Tyler saying that Santa Monica is nice. I'm glad you're going out there. And then saying, how is your no? You got to have a strong no. Derek's response is even harder for me to read, so I'll skip down to the next message that Tyler sends, and that one says, quote, well, I don't think that, but I think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. Fast forwarding to December of 2023, the lawsuit says an actor by the name
What's harder for her
You
to
gotta
read?
have a strong no. Derek's response is even harder for me to read, so I'll skip down to the next message.
Where it at? Said no, you gotta have a strong no. Where it at? Where it at? Okay, boom. Yeah, I know I can see real good. I don't even gotta make the screen good, but it say yes, it's strong. My mom literally thinks I'm going so well. Will my stuff to whatever state? Oh, Illuminati. Damn. So it say yes, it's strong. No, my mom literally I'm going to I'm trying to see what to say 'cause I do see a little bit. Say I'm going to self-medicate. Oh, now I say I'm going to self-medicate the Illuminati. She heard Kanye say that it's real. She heard Kanye say it's real.
Message that Tyler sends, and that one says, quote, well, I don't think that, but I think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. Fast forwarding to December of 2023, the lawsuit says an actor by the name of Christian Keys, who had also worked with Tyler Perry, posted a video.
Y'all remember my man's right here? My man's right there. That's my man's, boy. That nigga was in everything. What he about to say, man? I hope he ain't about to say nothing.
On social media, detailing his abusive experience with an anonymous Hollywood billionaire. And based on that video and his description, Derek says that he believes the billionaire Christian was referencing is Tyler Perry. And according to the lawsuit, around the time that this...
Ain't that many billionaires people in Hollywood. Ain't that many black billionaires in Hollywood people. God, this shit might be true. They got more witnesses. They got people that I fuck with. I mean, that I like their characters. God damn. You know how you like somebody, you be like, you might have to go, just because you like their character, you be like, okay, he might be telling the truth. Nigga, you don't know the nigga from a can of paint, but you just goddamn like their character or like them, you be like, okay, I believe that nigga. I don't know this nigga, and I goddamn, he over there trying to accuse Tyler. Now I'm goddamn more persuaded to their side. Like, damn, did Tyler do this? Oh my god. Damn, come on, man. Come on, man. Matter of fact, my new motto: if your ass is getting accused, I'm believing everything now. Fuck that. I'm believing everything. I don't care. If you getting accused after what day is it? What's today? Today is Thursday, June 19th. Starting Friday, June 20th. If they come out and say some shit, I'm believing it, man. God forbid, I don't want to even talk like that, but man, this shit crazy, man. It's like, what the fuck? I don't know what to say. I'm mad about this shit. Look, another thing, they need to start having, if the motherfucker is lying on the other side, they need to go to jail. Point blank, period. If the accuser is lying, they need to go to jail. And everything that happened to the person that they're accusing need to happen to them.
This Christian Keys video came out, Tyler Perry reached out to Derek, really pushing to get his show done and telling him he had plans to sell it to a network, which Derek says was really Tyler Perry trying to keep him quiet. However, after months of back and forth and Tyler telling Derek that the president of his company misplaced the $1 million that was going to go to his show, the suit says Derek eventually realized that Tyler was never going to make his show and he was doing all of this to buy his silence and string him along. So he took the step of reporting the harassment that he says he experienced to the EEOC, and then later quit his job where he was standing to make about $400,000 to avoid continuing to be harassed and assaulted. The lawsuit says when Tyler Perry found out about this, he told Derek that if he told other cast members why he was really quitting, he would be in breach of his contract. And so the two came to an agreement that Derek would say he was going on a medical leave due to the stress caused by the harassment, and that leave would be considered paid medical leave. But Derek says Tyler retaliated against him for reporting the harassment by making that leave unpaid, resulting in Derek not receiving any additional payments after he left. And now he's suing for all of that and more. He has a few causes of action.
Tyler, how would you do that? Quid pro quo sexual. Why would you do that? Why would you not pay the man on? Why would you not pay the man and goddamn, vacation leave? 400,000? That shit crazy. After taxes, the nigga probably gonna bring back about 175. Come on, man. Write that shit off.
And the first is for quid pro quo harassment,
Quid pro
which
quo.
basically alleges that Tyler Perry offered Derek roles on shows and they promised to film his show in exchange for Derek agreeing to and engaging with Tyler Perry's advances. The second cause of action is work environment harassment, which is pretty self-explanatory. Derek says that this harassment occurred on set and in trailers, and that's where they work. And then there's also assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, as well as retaliation, which has to do with Derek's claims that Tyler Perry ultimately decided not to pay him through that medical leave as retaliation for him reporting the harassment. And so that's the lawsuit, and we'll see what Tyler Perry has to say.
Man. What y'all think, y'all? Tell me what y'all think about. Do y'all think it's true? Or is it a whole bunch of bull mess? I told y'all my opinion. I'm sick of all of this, all the allegations, all this stuff that's going on in the world. We got more. I ain't gonna say we got more important stuff to worry about because people's really getting aid out there and people really going through stuff. But I'm thinking about the over there in other countries, the missiles in Iran, Israel, and all that stuff going around. Like y'all been looking at the internet? Shit, crazy. Oh, hold up. Let's goddamn look at this. Hold up. Let me show y'all the pictures. Hold up. Let me show y'all the pictures. Gang. Chat, let me show y'all the motherfucking pictures. Tyler Perry and what's the name? What's the woman's name? I forgot the woman's name. Mariah Carey. That's my favorite. Mariah Carey X. Okay, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Tyler P and Mariah Carey X. On the boat. Look, I'm telling you. Look at this nigga. Y'all ain't seen it yet. Hold on. Let me share my screen.
Tyler Perry.
Let me show y'all this. It's crazy. Told y'all, man, this nigga looking crazy over here sitting on this boat with this white man. Look how he's sitting, y'all. Tyler Perry and Mariah's ex-boyfriend, actor Brian Tanica, are having a nice boat day.
And Mariah Carey's ex-boyfriend, actor Brian Tanaka, were spotted out in the Mediterranean Sea on a yacht. They both look very comfy as if they are plotting the...
Look at that. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this shit. You know, I don't judge though. They might be having a little business meeting and shit like that. Cause I don't know. Oh yeah, he's an actor. Okay, Mariah Carey ex-boyfriend is an actor. So you know, they might be setting up for some new business venues and shit like that. But like I said before, to the white boy Derek, shots was fired. People, he didn't like that shit, so he sit out a lawsuit on his ass, and here we are. Gonna be a lot of sad singing and flowers bringing. Shit sad, bro. I don't like this shit, but like I said, here it go.
The next new struggle movie in which black women struggles a lot. A lot of people are speculating that the water looks very blue, nice, and calming. Do you think the water looks wonderful as well? Tyler Perry and Mariah Carey.
But yeah. That's that right there. What y'all thoughts, man? Do y'all think Tyler Perry is walking around with the fruit basket? Do y'all think these allegations are true? You think the text messages are fake? Think that white boy just trying to get some money? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Again, over and out, Paul's Cast Podcast. I bet you can't say that 5 times fast, back to back. When I was a child, I thought as a child, understood as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things, but not today on Paul's Podcast. We're going to hit you with another one tomorrow or later on tonight. Depends on how I'm feeling right now.